Hey guys, just making a serial killer-esque looking out the window type video. If you've ever seen Nine Inch Nails' Broken compilation of videos, it's kind of what I'm going for. Driving through the town, looking for a victim. I've been thinking about net neutrality. I realized I don't really know that much about anything. I think I'm still in favor of it. I don't necessarily agree with the argument that just because nobody did anything before it was in effect, that nobody's going to do anything, just because we've seen the overstepping of these corporations. And I guess when I'm for government intervention, it's oh my god. It's when somebody's usually when it's against something corporate and seemingly insurmountable. Anyway, unfortunately having this position puts me on the side of the leftists, who I think are demented and creepy. I think the right turn more demented the more powerful they get, or I guess the more, I don't know who's more powerful right now, but whenever there's a bunch of them congregating, it's usually a safe bet to say they should all be firebombed. I don't mean that literally, that is hyperbole, so don't think I'm a hypocrite when I talk about how they're a bunch of violent psychopaths. But guys, seriously, what is with these people all speaking the same language? And how many of them, can you please focus? Thanks, bro. How many of them actually have their own ideas and aren't just repeating what goes into their baby bird brains from people who are like them, or who they want to be like? They're just, guys, this is just how they just have a set of, these people are empty refrigerators with random word magnets on them. And then once in a while, you get a true individual, a true trailblazer, who's willing to up the ante and say the truly psychopathic stuff. I guess this is where I'm a bit hypocritical, because I just said they should all be firebombed. But when you take it to this level, and it's, I'm going to defend myself by saying firebombing is comical and fun and funny, and it's not serious. But this is serious, and it's scary, and it doesn't represent me. I don't want to be a part of this club. This makes me not want to hold the position that I hold. These people make me sick. In case you can't read, it says, I can't read that name, it's some weird moon language name. We will all remember you. Every time you eat out, someone is going to spit in your food. Every time you park your car, we will... Is there a way? I think... I'm not... By the way, this is from Diversity in Comics video. And if you want a channel that's actually run by somebody who knows how to make a funny video and is funny and charismatic, watch his videos. Don't watch mine. Come to me when you feel bad about yourself and you want to watch something that makes you feel bad. I will help you with that. We will key your car. We will urinate in your mouthwash. Anally penetrate ourselves with your toothbrush. Talks about ruining children's lives. It's like, man, this is it's just wrong on oh my god. I made this video once already, and I turned into a bumbling idiot by the end, because it seems so fundamentally wrong. Even if you have no regard for people, even if you are, pro-violence and want to hurt people, why do you talk about people's children? What does that do exactly? That's a rhetorical question, because anybody who has an answer for that, anybody who actually wants to justify going after somebody's kids because they don't like their parents, that person is, oh my gosh, man, it challenges my notions of free speech, because I believe you should be able to say anything, but when somebody says that, I'm just like, oh my gosh, just put them in a cannon, shoot them into the sun. What's wrong with them? You're talking about somebody's kids. You're talking about somebody else. I think that's a sign that, I don't know why I'm coughing. I think it's because I have a diversity in comics video on. It's making me cough. Or I'm dying, which would be great. But I think it shows a complete lack of individuality. It shows a collectivist mindset. It shows the danger of collectivism. And it shows the danger of irrationality when you, when somebody's willing to go after a person who had nothing to do with what happened. They just want punishment. That's what these people are about. They're about revenge. They're not about justice. They're about revenge. Social justice warriors are social vengeance warriors. They are not justice people. They are not justified in their behavior. This is vengeance. It's about wanting to hurt people. It's about wanting to hurt kids or anybody who might tangentially be related to what you don't support. And net neutrality, I don't know about a lot of politics, because like I said, I'm a moron. But I know a little bit more about this one, and this isn't worth hurting people over. Anything that keeps the internet free is great. I think we're in danger of losing control of the internet, or we're in danger of losing the freeness of the internet to some strong figureheads. Regardless of how I feel, though, what he's saying isn't funny. It's not clever, and that's what makes it really scary. These are like the drawings of a psychopath, like the kind of kid who goes up and shoots up a school. When you look at all those weird demented drawings of like people with their heads chopped off and like demons and stuff, they're never well done or funny. They're always like children's drawings, and this is like the text version of that. Kind of an exaggeration, I guess, but when somebody is this, just, there's no goodness in this. This isn't even, you can't even pull any humor out of this. There's nothing to this. This is just somebody who wants to hurt people, and I think somebody like this needs to probably leave the country, like they always talk about, and get offline, get away from people who think like them, because if they're hanging out with people who think like them and it's led to this, that's a problem. That means you're in the wrong crowd. If you're starting to say stuff like this, you're in the wrong crowd. If you're like me and say that people should be shot into the sun, that would mean I'm in the wrong crowd probably, but I don't have any friends. So, bye.